Well, I think being born and raised here is a little bit different than people moving here and living here
Yeah.
for some time, because that's always a funny conversation with somebody asking them where they're from, and they say Myrtle Beach, and I say, oh yeah, me too. Where'd you go to school? And they're like, well, I've been here for like 3 or 4 years.
That's me.
So being here my whole life. It is a little bit different. I've seen, the growth of our community. There's so many things that have gone on here. I mean, I remember when I was a little kid, we used to be able to play in the street in Ocean Boulevard, born and raised right by the ocean, and playing in the street in Ocean Boulevard in the wintertime, and you might not see a car go by for an hour and a half. And it was very seasonal. And now it's not so much seasonal.
Yeah.
We've got full time residents here, industries growing here. It's not just retirees anymore.
Yep.
We've got people that are moving here to work, and especially a lot of people can work remotely now. And so I think the one of the biggest things is with the increase of people moving here. A lot of stuff that's come with that is the roads, and just how everything's just kind of come together and
Yep.
developed throughout our entire community.
Yeah.
Yep.
And why I thought that was important was I think it was yesterday, or the day before, that I saw on Instagram. One of the news companies was talking about how we're top five in growth again, which I'm not surprised about. But where I feel like they really fumbled the ball on this was they said it's a retirement community. And that's actually not what's moving here. Previously was that? Yeah. That's what Myrtle Beach was known for, tourism and retirement. But we're having a lot of young professionals now moving here. I was with one Monday night, a young family. But guys like Weston and I, we're actually the same age, and a little different perspective. He grew up here. I moved here 13 years ago, but there is a middle generation now that's really taken what the older generation built and moving it forward. So that's my gist on that, and I appreciate you sharing that. Because did you go to Myrtle Beach High School?
Absolutely. All Myrtle Beach schools: Myrtle Beach primary, elementary,
Yeah.
intermediate.